The Chicago Sky have been relatively quiet in free agency up until now. Well, they just brought back Chicago and Sky legend Courtney Vandersloot. Me and Steve are going to break it all down right after this.
Welcome to Chicago Sky Central, and here's your host.
What's going on, Sky fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Sky Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Sky related. Steve-O, Haize, myself, we're in the building today. Steve-O, it's made official. Courtney Vandersloot is expected to sign with the Chicago Sky. This comes from the Chicago Sun-Times. Also, the ESPN has tweeted it, everything. Sloot's coming back. How you feeling?
I mean, it's cool. I mean, if you can't get Olivia, this is the next best thing. She's Olivia type when it comes to vision. She's she's a point guard genius. She knows everything about basketball. She knows the IQ side, the defensive side, how to make the team better. She knows how to win in big games. She knows how to score. She knows how to shoot. And when she first left, we felt a little type of way because we felt like she should have stayed here. We drafted her. She was like the original one here. And we felt some type of way, but she was seeking to go win some more. She got close, but eventually won one over there with New York. But at the end of the day, she found her way back here. And I think she wanted to end her career back at home. And this is probably the best way to do it. So might as well get her. We didn't lose any picks in the process. We was just able to sign her because she was a free agent.
Yeah, and I don't like. I don't know. We'll talk about what this implications could have on the draft because I don't think it necessarily has a lot. I think you're bringing in a veteran who's a legend for your franchise, who isn't going to get in the way of anything happening. She's going to do nothing but make the game easier on every single player on this team. I know there were going to be people like, well, we let Kennedy go for. It's not as simple as that. But
No.
I do think that you're seeing like a little bit over those 2 years with New York. She kind of lost her effectiveness a little bit as far as just her scoring prowess that she had here, but she's still a damn good shooter. That's never going to go away. She's still going to make shots at a high level. Her 3-point shot the 2 years in New York were 26%, 26% and 29%. That's quite a bit down from her career average of around 33%. But she's going to come in here. There's going to be great spacing for her. We needed a point guard to help run this team, and I'm never going to be mad at Sluty being back in the Chicago Sky uniform. Never going to be mad at that.
Like I said, she should have never left. We felt like she should have never left, but we understand. But yeah, like I said, like if we not able to get the guard that we want, this is a perfect person to be a plug and play. And like you said, like I don't think she's gonna get in the way of anything because she knows what the core is. She know what they're going towards, and she's just gonna be nothing but a helpmate. She's gonna teach. She's gonna teach everybody. She's won it at every single level. She know the game back and forth. Like if anything, it's gonna really help the bigs because now them entry passes, we ain't gotta worry about that shit no more at all.
Yeah.
She talk about need some more energy. I'm sorry, these kids gave me fucking COVID.
He got COVID, but no, I mean it's the energy. Like I mean we love it. Like I mean, Sluty should have never left. Like I'm glad that she got her ring for leaving. She spent 2 years away. She gets to come back. She gets to finish out her career here. And I think the thing is that this is a really good signing to help add some structure to the Chicago Sky and what they're trying to do offensively. And I think this is Tyler Marsh going out and getting a point guard that he knows for 100% is going to be able to run his system. Now, Steve, the question that I think people are going to ask, of course, is this: does this make you think that the Sky still aren't going to take a point guard in this draft? I know how I feel. How do you feel?
I don't know. I think the point guard that's the thing about the Sky. Like you said, starting off, we've been relatively quiet. We've been relatively quiet about everything. Like we don't even know what they're thinking towards the draft process. Like a lot of those teams, you're hearing things, who they're liking, this, that. It's radio silence up until a couple of days ago, until we heard about the Courtney wanting to come back here is what we heard. But besides that, I can't really tell you if it's what it's going to affect. Just because, like you said, it's like if this was a situation where we gave up a pick or something, yeah, then that's going to affect the draft or what we decide to do if we did have that pick. But it was a free agent. She was a free agent. We just signed her to the deal. I don't think it affects it.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think if the Sky if Olivia Miles falls, the Sky is still going to take her.
Yeah,
if she's not, they're going to probably take Sonia Citron. I think this increases that, and I think that if you draft Sonia Citron, a lot of the people complaining about Kennedy's going to be gone, they're going to get to see a young, dynamic beast. I'm not going to say she's going to come in right away and beat Kennedy at all, but she's going to be her own player, and she's a beast defensively as well. That's one thing about Sonia Citron, and I actually like the concept of that. And then you could still take a Cheyenne Sellers at the end of the draft or something like that, and develop it. Like Courtney Vandersloot she does nothing but enhance everything. She's not going to get in the way. She's not going to stop any plans. She makes everything better. I will say this though, if the Sky are going to take a point guard in this draft, we're going to know soon, because I think Dana Evans is either going to be signed and traded or something if that's happening, because I don't see a world in which you bring in the Sellers, sign a Courtney Vandersloot, and still keep a Dana Evans on your roster personally. But then again, weirder things have happened.
Yeah, and I feel way better with Sonia Citron, us drafting Sonia Citron with a Courtney Vandersloot on this team. That was my problem. I didn't. It was. And another thing about this deal, like when you really look at who's on this team as of right now, not the finished product, it's young as hell. We needed somebody with some wisdom, some people that know. Like, not only we coming in with a new coach that's young, it just everything is new. We needed something with some familiarity, something like somebody that's going to be in training camp that just know how to run things. She new to everything. She knows everything around. She knows the people. It's just simple. But but I was about to say, now there is a thing out there that's saying, I forget who it was. I don't know if it was Annie or not, but they said with Courtney coming here, it's a possibility that we might use that third pick to get another veteran player. Now, my thing is, in free agency or trade wise, there is nobody I really want to trade for that third pick.
Yeah, I mean, unless it's something outside the box, right? Like we've seen that happen around the WNBA before, is that crazy things happen outside the box. You got some teams that are already looking like they're starting to show that they're about to go in a younger direction, going forward, some of the trades and moves that we've seen around the WNBA. So I'm not going to put it outside the realm of possibility of something happening that's unexpected, but I do think that I don't know if I see the Sky trading. I just don't know if I don't get that inkling. Not to take away from Annie. Annie was the one that tweeted that, because Annie's on point more times than not. But she even presented it as hey, this could be a thing that happens. Not like it's a for sure something that she's heard. So we'll see what happens there, man. I'm not necessarily mad at it.
Yeah, I think you just keep the pick.
Yeah, I think you keep the pick at this point. Like, unless you're getting somebody that's that none of us are expecting, that's available. If you can,
if Ariel Atkins was just on the market and they was like, yeah, we'll trade for, I do it. That's somebody. Yeah, that's something I do it for.
Yeah. So I mean, and either way, I'll say this: like, if they do make a swing like for something like that, then cool. Like, I'm not mad at it, right? Because I don't think they're gonna make a swing at the number 3 overall pick and it just be a punt. It be something small. If they trade that number 3 pick, it's going to be a big move. So
yeah, gotta be.
Yeah. So it's just, yes, I agree. I love Miles, but Citron seems like a better fit. Well, now that you got Courtney Vandersloot for sure, like, and Citron, like we have the time I didn't think Citron really fit is it when I was hoping that we were going to keep Kennedy Carter, and I don't think you could have had both those ladies in the same, because Citron isn't a true point guard, and we know that Kennedy can play point guard, but she's better when she operates as a shooting guard. So there was some concern there, but now with the hole that we have on this team left by Kennedy Carter, Citron makes a whole lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
So Willie says, man, Haize, you guys are the number 1 channel, 2 back Bears and now Sky. And I did Bulls before then. Listen, we don't stop here at Chi-Town Sports Central. I told y'all we're doing something special over here. We're trying to build something special. And yeah. By the way, y'all see how I got the Bulls and the Bears head back here? If anybody can find, whether it's on Etsy, somebody who can make something like that with Sky, I looked everywhere. I have not been able to find it, or somebody knows somebody that makes it, please. I would like to have all my teams represented back here. So if you know somebody who can make one, please let me know. Welcome says, I heard that us and Sparks are looking at Brandon Maxwell. Brandon Maxwell, sorry. I'm not moved.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not moved.
Yeah. Just like, yeah, okay.
Sloot will be the DT of the Sky when she finally retires. That's a positive thing for the organization. Oh, yeah. And I also think, like, don't overlook the fact that Sloot's coming in. She's going to be able to be an extension of the coach. And I'll tell y'all this right now. Wouldn't be surprised if Sloot ends up being the coach when she does retire. So I'm just going to say that.
They got the mind to do so.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens there, man. But yeah, any last thoughts, Steve-O?
No. Just stay tuned. Like you said, I think we're gonna start hearing more news around the draft more now that we getting our roster together.
Yeah. Oh, he's talking about Brendan Maxwell. No, okay. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with Brendan Maxwell. I think that Brendan Maxwell can definitely has a role on this team. I think that the role is actually kind of clear if we bring her back for what she's able to do shooting wise. So we'll see what happens there.
Yeah.
Number 3 pick for Dejanay. I
already talked to my boy Truly. I do 10, but I'm not doing 3.
Yeah.
10. We could talk with 10, but 3.
Yeah, 10. Yeah, I'd be willing to. Yeah, on the 10, I'd be willing to do 10 for sure.
But not 3. No.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah. Overall, though, excited about this. Love having her back, man, and we'll see what the future holds here. It's going to be fun. I think we're in store for a very, very fun season, and we'll see what happens. If Flau'jae enters the draft, she can't enter this draft, right?
Yeah, she can.
Am I mistaken? She can?
Yeah, I think she can.
She has eligibility to enter this?
I think she's going to be turning 22. So
if she enters this draft, that changes literally everything.
Because if I'm Seattle, I might make that. I might, even though she not, I might make that reach at 2. If I'm in Seattle, you ain't got nobody else. Everybody else on that team old as hell. Plus, you just lost Jewell.
We'll see. I mean, I'm not mad with Dejanay being on this team. I don't know if I want to give up two motherfuckers that we could build with. Like it's like what we did. Adding 2 draft picks this year, now that's a real core because now it's 4 people that can grow together. So I get what you're saying. Yeah, but as far as Flau'jae enters this draft, man, that'd be bat shit crazy, bro. Like
I don't want her on this team, though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you'll draft her to be on this team, but I do think that changes so much of the conversation at 2, considerably. Paige is still going number 1 regardless, but that changes everything at 2.
Yeah.
So see what happens there, man. But all right, y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys are following us at Chicago Sky Pod. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, ChicagoSkyCentral@gmail.com. And lastly, if you want to leave a text message and our voicemail, 773-270-2799. We're the number 1 spot for everything Chicago Sky related. We'll see you guys on the next one, y'all.